Hi everyone, the Island Stack here. Welcome to another video. Today I wanted to just have a look at sovereign jewellery, I guess. I don't know why this suddenly came to my thoughts around like sovereign rings, sovereign necklaces, etc. Um, I think I had looked at them in the past to maybe get one because for me you don't see them that often. I think maybe sort of 30, 40 years ago it was more commonplace to have people wearing sovereign rings or sovereign necklaces. I guess as a marker of showing wealth and status, or potentially having your valuable possessions with you at all times. So I just wanted to have a look a little bit further into the sort of history of those type of jewelry. So there's a couple of websites that I was having a look at, and sort of explaining the origins of the sort of sovereign ring, etc. So I think based on what I've seen here, that it's obviously based upon the royalty sort of from the past, where every time there was a new king or a new queen, that they would be presented with a sovereign ring to mark their coronation type thing, I believe. So it was a symbol of showing power and wealth from that kind of time, and that's obviously slowly trickled down to people using that as a similar sort of display of wealth and power. Uh, Maybe not power if you're just a normal person, but just that status symbol, I guess, is what it is, of showing that you have money to burn. And I had a quick look on Wikipedia and it made me laugh. So I just thought I'd have a show you guys here. So the second line here, that sovereign rings are associated with the chav culture in the UK, which I thought was quite interesting. I'm not sure how accurate that is, or how that's, obviously Wikipedia, take it with a pinch of salt, but I'm not sure if it's necessary specifically to sort of chav culture. So for those people that might not necessarily know what sort of a chav is, so it kind of describes a, again, take this is the wording in Wikipedia of what a chav is described as like an antisocial lower class youth dressed in sportswear, just to give you an idea of what the chav terminology is here in the UK. But I just thought that was quite interesting to think that having a sovereign ring or something like that was just discernibly for a chav, but that's neither here nor there. So based on that, I had a look at the the Royal Mint's website. So I know they launched this 886 thing maybe a year, 18 months ago, and I've never really had a proper look at it since it launched. As I know, with it being the Royal Mint, whatever is going to be on here is going to be astronomically expensive for what it is, and it's, from what I've had a quick look at, it lives up to that. So I know that they do this sovereign type design, so they have it in these sort of spinning pendant type necklace things. I don't think they have specific sovereign rings as such, not from what I can see. But so just having a look at these type of things. So a quarter sovereign in an 18 karat gold necklace, £3,295 is astronomical. I know jewelry is always marked up substantially compared to the metal content that's actually in the piece. So there is work and time and effort that goes into crafting and making the various different bits and pieces. But for a simple chain type thing like this and a simple sort of spinning pendant, especially for a quarter sovereign. So a quarter sovereign is, I'm not sure what they sell for at the moment these days, probably 200-ish pounds. Just have a quick look for a quarter sovereign just to get an idea of price. Just have a quick look on bullion by post. Quarter sovereign, £177 to give you an idea. So, and an 18 karat gold necklace, depending on the length of the chain, will obviously be an amount of gold, but £3,295 is quite substantial. Again, quarter ounce sovereign spinning chain, 9 karat gold. So the necklace is half the gold content is 1,500. Sorry, just tap that on that again. And then the silver, a little bit more realistic in the fact that it's only £400. So the sovereign's 180-ish pounds. So more in line, I'd say, would be more of a realistic price for saying something like that. But I don't know, has anyone bought or have owned sovereign jewelry in the past or have bought it recently? I guess I wouldn't necessarily buy it from the Royal Mint with the prices that they have here. I did see some other ones that were half sovereigns, which were, I don't know where they are. There's no search. Oh, there is at the top. Let me see if I can search for sovereign. See what we get. So yeah, half sovereign in a silver pendant is £600. So a half sovereign in an 18 karat gold necklace is £4,600, which is absolutely crazy money, especially for something that's fairly simple in design, in my view. But anyway, I'm not here to discuss the Royal Mint's pricing because we all know that that's astronomical. So yeah, I know that they have this at the moment, but most of the time when I think of the sovereign sort of jewelry, it's mainly people that have them in ring mounts and wear them. So I had a quick look just to give you an idea of something that's a little bit more reasonably priced. Obviously, these are secondhand, so not new, but a full sovereign, so not a half or a quarter, is £1,100. Again, not exactly the cheapest compared to the sovereign cost itself. And I found these other ones, so full sovereign rings, for about the same price, so £1,100. But as you can tell by some of the dates of these sovereigns that they have on here, most of them are sort of, well, the ones that are in stock are anyway, the 70s and 60s and 70s. So that's what the sort of time frame, I guess, that I would sort of make, or that'd be the sort of time frame where I think this was probably more popular. I don't know if anybody has seen people wearing these type of things more recently. I guess it's kind of gone out of fashion to a degree. I haven't seen anybody wearing or necessarily buying this kind of stuff. I guess if you're trying to stack metal content, then buying it in jewelry is not the best way to go forward for it. So just buying coins or bars is obviously better. But yeah, I don't know. Do you think this is like a dead sort of piece of, I don't want to say art's the wrong word, but is this kind of jewelry, I guess, null and void now because it's not really a done thing for people to have, to wear? There's obviously, on the secondary market, there's a lot of X mount or X jewelry sovereigns that obviously have the clamp marks where they're held in the casing for the piece of jewelry that they're mounted in. So yeah, I guess that kind of bodes to people not necessarily wanting or having this type of thing anymore. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Do you have you had? Would you potentially buy something like this to have and wear to show, I don't know, any sort of wealth? Like I quite like the idea of having a quarter or a half sovereign from my year of birth. But again, to have something like that is obviously going to cost a substantial amount of money more than what the actual sovereign is worth. So it's probably not worth having. Plus, I guess it's kind of a dated type of thing now, as I've said. So I don't know. I just wanted to have a look. I don't know why this jewelry came up to mind, but I just wanted to have a quick look and see what your guys or what everybody's thoughts are on sovereign jewelry. Would you have it? So let me know in the comments down below. And thanks very much for watching again. And I will catch you all on the next one. Thanks very much.